Woo, woo, woo.
Saw you with the drop top, with the top down, with your switching lanes, girl. That's what the cop said that pulled over Justin Timberlake.
Oh. Did you hear what he said? He said, now the world tour is going to be canceled.
Oh, no.
That is the funniest, response to me.
Well,
Not the world tour.
He said that out of his mouth? He said that? Or he allegedly said that?
Allegedly. But the arresting officer didn't know who he was.
Yeah, supposedly he was really young. It was like, I'm on a world tour, and it was
she's like, all right, sir.
Sure.
I used to date Britney Spears.
Right?
Okay.
But the world of I was thinking about the world of the internet and celebrities. It's so big now that you could we could be passing internet celebs and we don't even know because it's so niche.
True.
And so I mean. That's valid.
Podcast celebs.
Yeah, or podcast. Yeah, or even a musician.
People don't know we're celebrities.
Yeah. Or a musician that's famous in Mexico. I don't know who that guy is.
Right. But Justin Timberlake.
Justin, why you didn't bro? You are rich,
and you're driving in New York. You're driving.
Why would you drive in
New York? Why? Yeah.
Why you get an Uber?
Surely you have money for a driver.
Yeah.
We didn't even drive home from Dave Matthews, and we didn't even drink. I just didn't want to drive.
I didn't want to drive. I like to drive in the daytime because I do like to look at things. I'm a nerd. I'm a geography nerd, so I want to know oh, this highway goes to this highway. Oh, and this connects this, and I like to be observant in the daytime. Right. But once it's past a certain time, I'm I can go in the back seat now. And
I just want the freedom to leave when I'm ready to.
That's true.
Yeah, Irish goodbye it out of there.
Yeah. Right.
I'm not very good at that, but luckily my husband is.
I'm terrible at I think it's rude.
I mean, I guess it depends. If you're with your family, then no.
I think it's just rude. I think even with if my family, how hard is it? Just say bye. A
girl,
goodbye.
Sometimes saying bye takes a whole hour.
It does when you go and I have to say goodbye to this person. If you really want to leave, just okay, bye everybody, bye. That could be your Irish goodbye, but you shouldn't. You should say you're leaving. I feel some type of way when people Irish goodbye. I ain't gonna lie. My husband does it a lot, and I'm always well, that was rude.
I'm just not very good at it.
Right.
I'm oh, but I gotta give this person. I just met a hug.
Right. Or because, in my head, we're having a good conversation. I'm yeah. And they're oh, let me go. And I'm thinking, oh, I can't wait for them to come back. So we can finish. I was having a great time talking about maps. Where is he?
Talking about maps.
No wonder you
riveting. In
my head, it was a great time.
Maybe this is just happening to you, girl.
So, yeah, I'm a little butthurt whenever they what happened to Bob? Girl, he left the hour ago.
I started talking about maps. I had to go.
She's
crazy. When she starts going off on maps.
I don't know. It's a little rude. I mean, it is. I don't bring it up to the person next time. Hey, why'd you? But at the time, at that moment, I'm a little oh.
Would have been nice.
Right. And if you ask about me, I'd be I would call you.
You would.
I'd be
Are you
okay?
Or were you kidnapped?
The fuck?
Yeah.
Girl, say bye.
No, I would never.
Appreciate you.
But see? Paul probably be where'd Paul go? He didn't even show. He wasn't even here the whole time.
Girl, he came at his plate and left.
No, he likes hanging out.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
But Justin, take an Uber. But yeah, I think it's really funny. Apparently, yeah. What did I write down? The arresting officer didn't know who he was, and allegedly under his breath he said, "There goes the world tour."
Oh, the officer.
The officer arrested him, and Justin Timberlake under his breath said that.
Oh, Justin Timberlake. Okay.
And then I saw something that said, "I hate conspiracy theories, but if you were really rich and wanted to get out of a world tour that had terrible ticket sales, why would he drive, girl?"
But why would a DUI make you get out of a world tour?
If you were arrested, if you got caught.
But you get out on, it's not like he killed somebody.
No, but I mean, he's not getting very good publicity right now.
Oh.
It's just
And they're like,
he's
like, I'm gonna take some time to be with my family.
Yes.
Just let us enjoy these millennial ass concerts cheap. Damn. Can you let us live a life?
Right?
I'm sorry.
Everything else is so damn expensive.
Yes. Y'all continue to go to a smaller venue, charge us $20. We will blow.
I don't know. Justin Timberlake was here. Like,
he was.
And
it was a while ago. Yeah.
It was the same weekend Dave was here.
Yeah. It was the same weekend Dave was here?
Yeah.
I thought it was like back when the solar eclipse. It wasn't that far ago?
I mean, even still, that was just in April. It's June.
Oh.
About to be July.
Right.
It's Juneteenth.
Yes.
Happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Juneteenth. Happy Texas Freedom of the Slaves Day.
Glad it finally got to y'all's ears.
God damn.
That's a son of a bitch. Like, this whole time? This whole time?
Right?
I'd like pull my inner Sally Fields out. This whole time? Remember when she finds out Robin Williams was the name?
Oh, yes. That's hilarious.
Can you imagine? Read the room, Les. That would really suck to like.
That would be awful. It'd already be to be like, damn, I'm a slave, and then be like, we was free 2 years ago.
2 years?
But it's weird because like sometimes I think about like just like freeing the slaves. Like that in of itself is weird. Like I'm sure the slaves were like, well, what the fuck do we do?
Yeah,
like we can't just go get a job. Y'all won't let us get a job. Y'all
like if you were born in prison and they were just like, all right, y'all gotta go.
Right.
Like, where am I gonna live?
Yes.
Who's gonna feed me? That would be wild.
And you're like, can I get a job paying somewhere? No! Well, okay. Can I buy a home? Hell no! Can I come to your schools? The fuck? What do we do? What do we do with our hands?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
But anyway. Yes, but happy
glad it finally got around. And I'm glad that now most people know what the holiday is.
Yes,
too.
that's true.
I feel like as a Texan, I've always known what it is.
Right. But I do think it's weird that it's on a Wednesday. Like, why don't like if 4th of July is on a Wednesday, we celebrate it on? Oh no, we're off on that Wednesday. It needs to be one of those holidays that's on like the Saturday. Like we just celebrate it on that Sunday or Monday.
Like it's on the last like Memorial Day or Labor Day. Aren't those always on different days? It's like the last Sunday.
Or Labor Day or something. The third Sunday. Yeah, it needs to be on the weekend. It's the weekend. Like what are we supposed to do today? Like,
I mean, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I guess we should have done something last night.
Word. Next year we'll plan accordingly.
Word. I was thinking about this funny Juneteenth story Leslie told me. I can't say that.
Yep.
So, moving along.
Excuse me.
Girl, so what's up with, we always talking about, she's going to be like, y'all get my name out your mouth. No, we always love you, J-Lo. We're rocking with you. But girl, what is going on with you and Ben?
I feel like it's like just, she can't get out of the news. They're saying that they're about to divorce, Ben and J-Lo.
That's what they're saying.
The end of Bennifer. And wait, Bennifer was... What? Bennifer was him and Jennifer Garner.
No, that was him and...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, was it? I think it was him and J-Lo. Hold, please, as we...
It doesn't seem like he likes her anymore. It seems like, like, if you're with somebody or, like, there's, like, a flip that switches. A switch that flips, and you're just, like, done. You can just, like, I don't know.
Right. No, Bennifer was J-Lo, and then now they're Bennifer 2.0.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So something attracts them together, but
for sure,
because last time they didn't even get married.
Yeah, I thought they had gotten married, but I guess now.
But maybe he's just really. I mean, J-Lo is gorgeous, so maybe he's just like mesmerized.
They have to have some sort of attraction.
Yeah, for sure.
He can't. There's no way that he like never liked her.
For sure,
especially to go back twice.
Right.
But
he spent the block.
Mm.
But that's another reminder too. Don't spin the block. But I don't. You know what? I'm good at not spinning the block. I don't, because once I am done, baby.
Yeah. I
am done.
I a little bit hold on, and then I'm like, okay, it's done.
Yeah.
I have to. I'm like weigh the benefits, and then I'm like then I'm like, okay.
Right. Not to get married though. Spinning the block like that. No.
True. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. But we're also not bajillionaires.
That's true.
Those are things are expensive.
And it's just so weird, like, yeah, because Leslie and I were talking earlier, and I'm like, they're both grown. They're at a big age. Like, why did they even get married? It doesn't make sense. Like, you're not like young and pressured and like I have to get married. I'm gonna be alone. Like, y'all have money. There was just no reason. If you're that miserable now, like
Right.
it doesn't make sense to me because they're just
Yeah.
like J-Lo's 50 and Ben is somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And they both been married, and they both. It seemed like y'all be like, let's just fucking chill.
Like Goldie and Kurt Russell.
Right.
How they've never got married.
Yeah.
Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon.
Or like you would know to like, you know what? Like all this extraness is the restraint of the relationship. Like all these external causes, like stress. Like let's just chill and like take it.
Word.
You know, but I feel like maybe because J-Lo, she just like goes in.
Maybe. Or maybe he's a passionate fella. You never know.
He has the phoenix tattoo on his back.
I mean...
He rises.
Rise.
I don't know. It's very interesting.
Well, I never want the demise of a relationship,
No.
but I feel like it's imminent.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're about to talk about you again, J-Lo. Sorry about you.
And I like them individually.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about this the other day, like, I guess there are some celebrities that I really legit don't like, but for the most part, I'm like, let them people be. They're just people.
Right.
Out here don't know. This is their first time here, too. They don't know shit.
But sometimes you can see a disaster coming.
But,
you're like,
like,
no.
What are you going to do? Stop it.
I know. I'm not stopping shit, but, I mean, that's why we got a podcast.
Right?
We're going to talk about you. But, I don't know.
And have you seen the, what movie? Okay, so, what's his name? Sterling Brown and Jennifer Lopez. Have you seen those TikToks?
Mm.
Oh, those are pretty funny. Like, I'll have to send it to you. So I guess they did a movie on Netflix, like Atlas. It's called Atlas or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And, they were doing like, J-Lo was like, oh, yeah, you know I'm Puerto Rican. Everyone knows freaking Jennifer Lopez is Puerto Rican. Sterling Brown was like, you Puerto Rican? He's like, what? Oh, me gusta arroz con pollo. And all while, like, J-Lo is, like, talking. Like, she's, like, still trying to conduct this interview. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm from the block, and blah, blah. And he's like, arroz con pollo. He's, like, trolling her. And in almost all the interviews, you see, he's, like, kind of trolling her. Everyone's trying to figure out, like, what happened on set. Like, he irritated her or something. Mm-hmm. Or she irritated him or something he did. And he's like, I'm going to troll the hell out of this bitch.
Well, yeah, what can she do?
Yes, right.
I'm
going to make her so uncomfortable in these public spaces.
It's like when Paul Rudd, every single time he goes on Conan, he plays that stupid Mac and Me clip.
Was Paul Rudd in that movie?
No.
Oh, I was like, wait.
That's why it's so funny. Every time he's like, well, tell me about your movie. And Paul Rudd's like, oh, well, you know, me and tells about his movie.
Me.
And then they show a clip, and it's always the alien guy going down the hill on his wheelchair thing.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, wow. And Conan's like, don't play the Mac and Me. And every time.
It. Oh my god, that was a good movie. I used to watch that on HBO.
That was not a good movie.
It was. To me, I had fun watching it. I remember watching it and being like, oh shit, Mac and Me's on. Watch it.
That movie was wild.
It was? Oh, well, they had the straws and the windmills. Right? That's the one?
Yeah. It was kind of that weird guy. That was a weird little guy. He was like a knockoff E.T.
Oh, he was a knockoff E.T.
And E.T. was scary, too.
E.T., I was not a big...
The 80s?
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all.
But Mac and Me was, it's 1988. I don't know. Yeah, I like Mac and Me. Oh, yeah, the family. Oh, my God. I'm like, I don't care. I had fun. I liked it better than E.T. because I was not an E.T. Oh, my gosh. I was not
For those of you that don't know what Mac and Me is, I am going to clip it and put it right here. Look at this family.
Yeah, they were, but then, yeah.
Maybe I'll have to give that one a go.
If you want. It's not necessary.
probably gonna scare Quincy.
Yeah, it probably would. But I had a good time watching that movie.
Well, speaking of things getting back together, we totally forgot to say about Sister Act 2.
Oh, yeah.
That was so fun.
Yes, it was.
Ramelle was very confused, though.
I was like, yeah.
She was like, so they're coming back.
So they're remaking the movie.
There's a whole show dedicated to this.
What are we doing here? Why is everyone so excited? Because I'm excited, too.
It was just super fun.
Yeah.
They had the reunion on the View.
Yeah.
And, well, you told me Lauryn Hill.
Yes, like, obviously Lauryn Hill was not there. But then later on, she was like, she tweeted, like, why y'all didn't invite me? Nobody told me.
Like, Lauren, because we knew that you weren't going to show up.
Or like Lauryn Hill knows we would love for her we would die if she came.
Our generation would
Yes, out. If she came and she like full on Lauryn Hill, we would melt
with them when they all sing together. That is such a nostalgic movie. I remember buying Sister Act at McDonald's. At one point, McDonald's sold VHSs, and it was like $5.95, and you could get it with your Happy Meal or whatever, which is like $2.95. And yeah, I had Sister Act.
That, but I'm like,
I think I had Sister Act 1, not Sister Act 2. And I did have Wayne's World from there. But yeah.
Come and join the chorus, the mighty, mighty chorus, with the morning star be home.
Ooh. You practiced.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as they're like, take off your robes. Take off your robes. And they're like, yes. What? If you're going to go out there, you gotta be yourself. I'm like,
at least one of us.
And then I get so excited.
It's like, oh my God, are they going to win? And then, like, I do laugh when they're like, whenever this is not in the performance, because the performance was amazing. It's flawless, and of course they should have won. How dare they even worry about if they're going to win or not?
Right?
I would have been like, you see these other punk-ass choirs are singing? They got shit on us. We're doing flips.
We got Lauryn Hill.
We are rapping. Are you kidding me? Ain't worried about them. I don't know how they were worried at all.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? Y'all get some self-esteem, kids. But anyway, the part that I did think, I still laugh at today, when the two rappers, it was the white dude and then the black dude, and they're like, what are you? Like, we rap. Like, when they're, like, introducing the talent.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, go ahead and rap for me. Why did they rap Mary Had a Little Lamb? Mary had a little lamb as places white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Oh yeah.
Well, they are in church. What are they going to be like? Murder was the case they gave me.
But like you freestyle something about. I'm in this choir, and this miss got me singing. What? Like you do something like that. Why are you rapping a nursery rhyme that we all know? That is not, all you did was go, Mary, like, okay.
It was convincing. I never questioned his ability to rap, though.
I wish someone in class would have been like, what? Did you just rap Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Yeah, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I'm like, yo, we are showcasing our talents as a new choir teacher, and this is what you doing. They would do that in 2024, the kids would the kids would hang them by their...
Maybe we kill. I don't know.
The kids would be like, I can hear LJ right now.
And then Mom, he started rapping Mary Had a Little Lamb.
And we were all quiet. Like,
it was silent.
Is that it? Are you... Is another verse coming that you just made up? Showcase your freestyle abilities?
I don't know. It would probably kill with the millennial crowd.
It did. It did for years. Until one day I was like, what?
Hold up.
He just rapped Mary Had a Little Lamb. We were so accepting of things.
Yeah, the 90s were silly.
The dance scene in Save the Last Dance when she made it to Juilliard. And we was like, yeah, she should have gotten
Or the whole movie Honey with Jessica Alba.
Right? We were just like, yeah.
Coyote Ugly.
These people are talented.
Terrible.
Girl.
Why is John Goodman so hateful of his daughter pursuing his dreams? All she's doing is going across the toll booth.
And like,
He drove there. Why is he so upset? I'm losing my daughter. What?
And the premise of Coyote was like they're not strippers, like they're just dancing on a bar, like, and they're pretty clothes.
Yeah,
they have like a shirt and
they have leather on.
Like, they probably got some extra tips for. They still have their clothes on. Do you need me to go up on the bar and dance?
Yeah, I mean, and she got Leanne Rimes to sing her song. That's all she wanted.
That's all.
Now, why? Yeah, I don't know why he was so upset about that. And then dangerously driving in the toll booth. Ugh.
I don't remember it that much, but that is pretty funny.
I mean, it was not in hindsight,
right?
But yeah, the 90s.
Or Lauryn Hill's mom being like, "You cannot sing in the choir."
Yeah.
Why can't that baby sing in the choir?
In the church choir? They're like, no, because you got them little white boys that they're rapping about Mary.
They are not talented. You will never make it with them.
They are clowns. I promise. In 2024, you're going to be like, what was he rapping about?
I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. She was so pissed that her what happened? Her husband passed away. Your father passed away singing his coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
And people wonder why we were so dramatic as like teenagers. I just posted that whole thing about like Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, yes. It's that Desiree song.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness.
He was like and you just knew that's how you're gonna meet the love of your life.
Yes, and why did they make Paul Rudd such a dorky dork? Like, I remember him being so silly. Like, she would never marry him. Oh. And we were all just like, this is realistic.
This is it.
Story of my life. Leguizamo's got a gun.
Right. Story of my life. This is how shit goes down.
Soundtrack is killer. The 90s did have great soundtracks.
They did.
Like, the soundtrack made the movie.
Yeah.
And a lot. Like, I don't even think, like, Cruel Intentions, not a great movie, good soundtrack.
I don't remember that soundtrack.
That
movie was crazy.
Yeah. I Know What You Did Last Summer. That had a good soundtrack that made it better.
Oh. I don't remember that one either. I do remember, what's it? Because I didn't like the movie that much. The Batman with Chris O'Donnell. Returns.
Yeah, I had a big old crush on
Chris O'Donnell. Who was it? Was that George Clooney?
Yes, and Claire Danes. Not Claire Danes, Alicia Silverstone.
And I don't even think I really watched the movie, or if I did,
I remember seeing that one in the movie theater.
Oh, I don't.
But yeah, it did have a good soundtrack.
Yes, because I remember there is so much a man can tell you, so much you can say, and you remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby.
I got to see him in concert.
Really?
Yes, at the Bronco Bowl. It's like an old venue in Dallas that was torn down a long time ago.
Right. Oh,
and I remember I was like, Mom, I think Seal is really cute. And she was like, me too. We were like,
yeah.
It was like kind of the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sensual. He's going to be very sensual.
Yeah. Like, I can see why Heidi Klum and him were.
Yeah. I was sad when they got a divorce.
I know. She seems so fun.
She does. She's really gorgeous.
Yeah. And her Halloween, her Halloween costumes, I love that she's totally
all
extra.
In. Right.
Super fun.
She was awesome on, what did I used to watch? Girl, that show, I've talked about it before. Project One Way.
Yes.
That's where I fell in love with it. I loved it. It was one of the only competition shows I watched. And I just like it. I think I like it because I don't know how to sew at all. I think sewing and designing is amazing.
Right.
Because it's a talent that I absolutely have zero. Like, I can't sew for shit.
Yeah.
For nothing in the world. But I think it's so awesome. Like, I love it. Yeah. And so
I like cooking shows.
Cooking
competition shows. Because then I get like tips and stuff.
Right.
Because I like to cook.
Girl had stopped watching it because the person that I would want to win never won.
It'd
always be like somebody where I'm like, you wouldn't even fucking wear that.
Right?
Like,
that's so
my brain is like, when I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, would I wear that actually? Like, I want it to be different and cool.
Right.
But I still want it to be wearable. I'm not going to wear that triangle thing over my boobs. You know? And that's what would win. And I'm like, who wearing that?
Yeah. Well.
But, whatever. What else we got?
It's also Pride Month. And
yes.
I think it's really cool that Marlon Wayans was like, "What's up with it?"
Yeah.
Over his transgender son. I think that's good.
That's awesome.
He
Good
was
job.
like, "If
Kudos
I
to
lost
him.
you, then bye."
Right?
He lost a lot of followers.
Like 10,000 followers.
Yeah, but for what? Supporting your son?
Right. What was supposed to be like? No.
I don't understand. I just don't understand.
No.
You love your son?
We are done.
What? Unfollow. That's a bizarre concept for
And
me.
that's a big deal for a black man to be so supportive of, like an older black man.
For
to be
sure.
so supportive of their LGBTQ.
It's admirable, yeah.
Yes, so good job. Him and Magic Johnson and Dwayne Wade, they're very supportive of their queer sons. So
Yeah.
That's great. That's
I mean,
nice. Be
I
proud.
love
Be
it.
proud. They're very proud of them. They're like, you just like, oh, I don't ever see them. You see, like, if you follow them, then you see their kids. Like, all
Right.
their kids. I think that's awesome.
Yes.
Because, like, why? Like you said, why? Like, it's just, I'm going to fight you for being you. I'm going to put all this unnecessary stress on, for what? Like, okay.
And then not spend any time with you at all because you're not what I want you to be?
Right.
What? Okay, that's weird.
That's really weird.
I do admire that about Mary Brown of the Sister Wives because her son, Leon,
that's right.
She's super supportive of him.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, but Cody Brown and the rest of them.
Now, I do imagine that it would be hard. I'm not saying it's like you should, like, it's easy on the parents. Because I can imagine, like, you have a daughter and, like, they don't want to be like, that's sad. Like, because you had a daughter. You gave birth to a daughter.
Yeah,
I
you have to change your expectations.
Yeah, you have to, but at the end of the day,
right.
Relationship.
It's not for you
just
to
keep
decide.
going. It's not, yeah. But so I can imagine that it's, like,
an
that's
adjustment.
To me, and yeah, it's an adjustment, and it's, you know, so that's very admirable. That's another reason why it's admirable to me for the parents, because it doesn't mean because you're just like, yay, awesome. Like, it's not easy. It's,
right.
You know, it's not a little bit hard.
And aren't all these people grown?
Yeah.
I mean, so what?
That's all you can ask for is grown and making their own decisions.
Yeah.
And...
Well, happy Pride Month. Happy
Pride.
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
We love y'all.
Yes.
All y'all.
Even if your birthday is on Juneteenth, it's going to be okay.
We love ya.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. And then you said you wanted to talk about Inside Out 2.
Oh, yeah, we went to go see Inside Out 2 on opening day because, you know, my son that's who he is. So we went to go see, they were all excited. It was busy.
It was?
Yes. And
Well, it's summertime, like
yeah,
summer movies
that's
and
true.
stuff.
According to him, it is like, oh my God, I don't remember the number. It's doing really well. It's doing good. I'm sorry, I don't know the number. I'm sorry, son. But it's doing good. And also, I want to go see Bad Boys 4. I need to go see that. I want to go see that in the movies because I want to support Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
But no, it was really cute.
Aww.
And they have like, I don't know if have you seen the first?
I've seen the first one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And they have like different characters like sadness and
happiness,
joy.
sadness, joy, sad, anger.
Yes.
What, shame, or what's the little green one?
I don't know.
Anyways.
And then, but they have a new one, and that's anxiety because it's puberty. And I think they did it really well. It explains anxiety. Like sometimes anxiety is kind of hard to explain.
Yeah,
especially if you don't know if it's different in everybody.
Yeah.
But I think it did a good job of explaining.
Oh, good.
And demonstrating what anxiety was. And you're like, I remember one point I was like, let her sleep. Like, because I was like, because it keeps you up. Like when you're supposed to be going to sleep, you start thinking about like all the 8,000,000 things that you should. Where's my passport? Oh, I need to get my license renewed. Oh, I need to do it. And you're like, girl, just go to sleep.
Remember that one time you were sharpening your pencil in elementary school and you sneezed and farted at the same time?
Right. Like,
yeah.
I was like, let that baby sleep.
Mm.
So it did a good job of.
Yeah, Quincy has a new thing lately where she'll say, I'm nervous. And I'm like, what are you nervous about? She's like, what is nervous? I'm like, nervous is when you're not sure what's going to happen and you think it's going to be bad. I don't know.
Poor baby?
What's
she
gets
nervous about?
On the highway.
Oh.
I mean, I have to drive through downtown Dallas to go to the airport and stuff. So, I mean, that's understandable.
She's like, are those the other cars?
Mom, don't drive so fast. Ah.
I feel like my last life got taken someplace around here.
Why did she ask me what the little handle was? And I was like, that's the oh shit handle. What? That's what it is.
It is. Tell her to hold on to it. Poor baby. Make sure you
I
drive.
don't even drive. I have like the Drive Safe app on my phone from State Farm. This says I'm doing fine.
This is in her another lifetime. She's like, wait a minute. I've been here before.
But then, like, she is such a Dallas baby that I read her, like, books about Dallas. And she's like, I want to go to Clyde Warren Park. And I'm like, she's like, where's the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge? What?
Like,
What street is this? Mockingbird.
Okay, we're good. We're safe.
She's, well, I'm glad Inside Out 2 was good.
Yes, it was. It was very good. And my son said that movies aren't dead.
Good.
So
I love going to the movies. I'm ready for Quincy to get old enough to, like, start going again. I do want to go to the drive-in movie theater.
Yes.
Do y'all have drive-ins where y'all are at? We have lots of them around us.
We have lots of them. I thought we said one in Ennis.
No, there's one in Fort Worth.
Oh,
there's
that doesn't
one.
count. That's in Fort Worth.
But it's nice. It's like I think it's by the pavilion, like the Panther Pavilion. I think it's really cool.
Oh, that just wouldn't drive to Fort Worth.
To go to the movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not from where you
No,
live.
I'm like, yeah, Ennis is the one that I know. That's fairly close to us.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll drive out there. We should go.
Yes.
I love the drive-in movie theater. They always do a double feature.
I want to go see Bad Boys.
Okay. I have never seen any of the other Bad Boys.
Why?
I don't know. I just never did.
Leslie!
I don't know.
You have all three of them right now, or I'm
Immediately.
not going through
In the
drive-thru.
podcast.
Yeah. They're so fun.
I know. I don't know why.
Paul would love them.
We'll watch them.
And the first one has Tia Leone. The second
I
one has
love
Gabrielle Reunion.
Ooh.
And the third one
I've never seen any, like, Fast and the Furious. I've never seen any of those.
I don't care about Fast and the Then you have to watch Bad Boys.
I will now. But
Yes.
I thought that time had passed. Like, what am I going to do?
No.
But if 4's coming out, I'll for sure.
4's already out.
Oh, it's already out?
Yeah. So we can go
Oh.
see a double feature. Maybe we can see the 4 and Inside Out 2.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Because the kids love it and they want to go see it again.
Oh, okay.
And
Let's do it.
Yes. But you have to.
I got it. Well, yeah. I got to follow the storyline.
Oh my god.
I mean, I know, like, the story, kind of.
Yeah, but it's not even a storyline.
It's just the funnies.
It's just the fun. Yeah, because
Yeah.
either you can watch 2 without watching 1, and
Look up when Bad Boys came out.
the first one. With
Yeah.
Tia? Let's see. Early
You love
90s.
Tia Leona.
You know I do. You know that's my girl.
That's Jamie's girl, too.
1995. Is it?
Mhm.
I can't imagine when was the last thing that she was hollering.
Oh.
Hmm.
95?
Yes.
Who was I watching Bad Boys with when I was 14 years old?
You didn't have no black friends?
Not really.
Girl, why?
I was in band. Like, the black friends that I had were not watching Bad Boys, and I know you know who I'm talking
Yes.
about.
That's why I'm laughing. She wasn't watching Bad Boys. She was watching Bad Boys, but you weren't hanging out with her.
No.
And I guess your mom and them didn't watch it.
Unless it came on TV, TBS and stuff. I probably wasn't.
TBS, I thought it did at some point.
Maybe, like, that's why I've seen some of it, but I've never,
Right.
like, watched the whole thing. And I've
Do you
definitely-
like a good buddy cop comedy
course.
action? Okay. Because some people were like, I just don't like that. So.
What's the one with Sandy B and Melissa McCarthy? That's like one of the best ones of all time.
Is it just Heat?
Yeah, Heat.
Yeah, that one. That's funny. No, yeah, you would totally. Yes, you have to watch them all, and they're fun. You have a good time.
Well, and, like, so my husband, he didn't watch a lot of stuff, too. His family had they owned the video store of the little town that he grew up in.
You telling me that.
But he hasn't seen a lot of the popular movies. Like, he has weird favorite movies, and I'm like, what?
Uh-huh.
Because all the famous ones, like, they were always rented. And so
Yeah,
he didn't get to watch them.
Poor baby.
Like, he had to watch, like, the ones with, like, the screener version.
Right.
That's how he knows most of them. But I was like, he's never seen Star Wars. He was like, it was always checked out. Like, that's silly.
Oh, that's funny.
But no.
But yeah, y'all have to. Yeah, it's a must.
Well.
Must. Oh, let me tell you a funny story about. So when Jesse and I went to go see Bad Boys 3 in Shreveport, because it was, I think it came out in Were we is that the time we went for COVID? Like, and COVID happened right after. I feel like Kobe Bryant passed away, and then we got back, and then COVID happened like a few months later. We're like, what's going on in 2020? I think that was it, but I'm not sure. But so I was sitting next to it was like opening weekend, and we were in Shreveport, and Shreveport has a good amount of black people in it. So like the movie theater was packed. Like all black folks love Bad Boys, and so we were up in there, and it was packed. And this lady next to me, she's a big lesbian, like a male presenting like a masculine lesbian.
Okay.
And black woman, bigger, picture this person.
Okay,
right? And she was sitting next to me, and she was sitting like this, like in her arms on both armrests the whole time. And like at one point I was like trying to put my soda in. I was like, excuse me, or I held on. I was like, excuse me, excuse me. And she was like stone faced looking, and it was apparent to me that she was like, I'm establishing dominance.
I'm dominating.
So you cannot use this space at all. And I was so mad.
The whole time?
The whole time, girl. Why you sit like this the whole time?
Ew. Was it packed?
It was packed.
Mm-mm.
So Jesse was sitting next to me, and so I was like, I guess I have to use your... But like, I was so mad. And then whenever we left, because she was
That
big,
is one of my biggest pet
yes.
peeves. People taking up more space than they need to.
She just... For why? She didn't even have any snacks.
Mm-mm.
She did not have
just
any
being
snacks.
a big old person.
I'm gonna... Yes.
Like these parking people taking up all this damn space for no reason. Just so nobody else can have it.
Right.
I don't know, maybe like my home situation. Nobody else is moving in, but you can't have it.
Right. You gotta move out.
Girl, why did we go to a whole house and this person that they said I can't even go into it. I'm so angry about it.
Don't be upset, girl.
It's so absurd. But yeah. Don't be taking up more space than you need.
Just
There is
right.
room for everybody. If you don't man sit in chairs.
Oh my god.
Put your legs together. Like, don't put your bag in a chair when somebody needs to sit down. Like, why did it take up more space than you need?
Right.
There's a whole
so
world out there.
Inconsiderate. Like,
Ugh.
no, this is all mine. And like, I couldn't say anything because for one, she was like really big.
She would have kicked your ass.
She would have kicked my ass. And then like, and also even if I didn't think she could kick my ass, still like, people are crazy these days. If you're crazy enough to be like, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you doing. Like, it's
the
all in
whole
your head.
time.
The whole time. If you're that crazy to be like, this is my chair and my dominance. Because like, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of charming and cute, and like, I figured like the lesbian black girl would be like, I'd be like, hey girl, and she'd be like, girl, use my stuff.
Yeah, you could be like, oh, I'm sorry.
But she was not.
Mm-mm.
I could charm my way through a lot of things.
Except for that.
I was kind of like, first of all, I'm hurt and offended.
You didn't even look at me.
I would have smiled and like, if it was a dude, I could have done that. I would have been like, cool. Yes,
Please.
right.
Mm.
And you're a girl, and you can't even let your girl have a.
But how do you even like maintain that level of like defiance the whole time? Because my brain can only like focus on one thing at a time. I know, right?
And then I'll lost
like
everything.
those, right? Or like those things are like, stop scrolling. You're sitting like a croissant, and you're like, oh damn, I was just enjoying myself. I don't have the fortitude to take up that meat. Because when I'm having fun, I'm like, I just
right. Sure, put yourself in there. Let's have a good time, everybody.
That's a mess.
Yeah, that's my Bad Boys. I always when I think of Bad Boys 3, I'm like, yeah, that's freaking
taking up all that space.
Yes, out in the parking lot, I was like, babe, let's say something to her because like I think I like yelled at something to her, like super far away as we were getting in the car. I was like, you bitch. I was like, babe, get in the car. She was probably like, oh.
Wonder what her deal is.
I don't think
I had a lovely time watching Bad Boys 3 all by myself.
All the space in the world.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, what you into this week, girl?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you guys. Are we on a? We didn't even talk about like the time. Oh, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, girl, I went to go get my oil changed this past weekend, And I thought that, like, because, like, it's like $100, right? And I thought I'd be being charged $100 because the last few times I went to Walmart, they don't have my oil filter or whatever. So I have to go to, like, the 5-minute oil change place, whatever. So fast loop, something, I don't know. So I was like, I guess they charge extra for taking short amount, for short amount of period of time, whatever.
Right.
So I went to Jiffy Lube, and it was 100. I found a coupon online for 20% off, so it was $91. And like, so oil change just now costs $100.
Yeah.
Like when they used to be like 40.
Yeah. $39.99. Yeah. Everything is so expensive
everything.
now.
Like I have to get my oil changed. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if like at least we can go to Jiffy Lube and stuff? Because if you have like a Lexus or something or BMW, you have to go.
Yeah, you got to take it to the dealership.
And they'd be like, and I've heard people like, I had to take my Volvo in, and for an oil change, it cost me $700. And they're laughing. I'm like, baby, you should be crying.
Right?
I would die.
They're like, yeah, but they clean the car for you. And put a little paper in the floorboard.
Great.
Yeah. That's why I have a Mazda.
Right. And those cars, those luxury cars do not last, like, oh, and
No.
it lasted me forever.
They say that, like, true wealthy people do not drive luxury cars, that they're driving Toyotas and Hondas.
Right.
And
you gotta pay insurance, tires, maintenance, registration. There's so much to go with the car. Oil change, gas.
Yeah. And we're in a city where you have to
You
drive.
have to.
And you're a realtor, so you have to drive.
And, like, I've learned, like, I have to take care of my car. So I try to, like, stay up on
Right.
everything. But, dang, I was like, okay, so it's just, I might as well just go to the 5-minute place.
You might as well.
And then one time I went to because the 5-minute place has, like, a menu. And, like, it starts at, like, $50. And then it goes up to, like, 80 or 90. And then it goes up. And then, like, one time I was finally like, well, can I just get the $50 one? They're like, oh, no, we don't offer that. You know how many times I've been told we don't offer something that's on the menu, and it drives me nuts. Don't take out the menu, because I'm going to ask about it. If it's on the menu, I'm going to ask about it. I know. That's just my luck. I'm going to be interested in that item. And you know how many times people tell me, nope, where you see that at? On the menu? Oh, no.
Kind of like you go through a whole application process for a home that is not on the market.
That's not on the market.
This man took our $300 for a house and said, I'm sorry, the owner has decided not to lease at this time. Would you like a variety of our other shitty-ass properties? Or one that costs 3 times your budget? No, I don't. What? Thankfully, I have a good realtor. But yeah, don't put it out there if it's not available.
It's not available.
And I'm sorry, but getting your oil changed as a woman is a freaking nightmare.
Yeah, they do.
They always try to upcharge you. I guarantee you, if Paul or Jesse went in there, they'd be like, yeah, the $50 one's on the menu. Of course.
Right.
It's like they see you come in as a woman and they immediately want to take advantage of you. Or if you flirt a little bit and you get it, I'm going to do what I got to do a little bit. I'm not going to sleep with you for a new filter, but, I'm going to flirt with you to top off my windshield wiper fluid.
For sure.
It is expensive. I'm sorry, girl.
It's okay. Now that I know, now that I'm prepared, I thought like, oh, let me go to Walmart and get no, it's not.
If I wait longer, it'll be better.
Yeah.
We might as well just learn how to do it ourselves. I mean, boys can do it. How hard can it be?
Yeah, but I don't want to. There's some shit I just don't want to do. I don't want to change my damn oil. You want to add that to the 8 million? No.
Word.
No. I'm not saying that I'm not capable. I just don't want to.
Right. I'd rather go get a pedicure
right.
and pay somebody else to do it. Or just do the 5-minute one and be like, well, that was luxurious and
sit in your car.
Necessary.
Right.
It's going on TikTok.
Right.
The TikTok memes of Justin Timberlake are hilarious. I meant to watch them with you.
Oh yeah, what happened? What did we start talking about? Something else?
I don't know.
I remember you pulling up the phone and then I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I don't remember what happened.
I don't know.
Like, what the hell? I do remember that vividly. So what are you into, sister?
Chaos. Chaos in this house.
Yes.
It
Leslie's got to
is,
get out quickly.
yeah. I don't think it's right, these development companies buying up homes and then not allowing people to live in them. Like, why are you buying homes and then hoarding them?
Mm-hmm.
If there's a if there's a family there, like, I don't understand. And I'm in a duplex, so there's like a whole nother side. Like,
They could just...
I mean, unless they're just going to tear it down and start over, but that will start a whole, I mean, we're in the middle of a block in a historical district in Dallas.
I doubt that they're going to tear it down.
They didn't even inspect it before
No.
they. But all of this has made me realize that you need to trust your realtor. And if you need a good realtor,
Yay,
Ramelle. Because this has been a nightmare. I can't imagine having to do this by myself. I would have been so overwhelmed. Like, it's just impossible.
Right.
And, like, these people, they showed us a home, allowed us in the home, took our money for an application, and this was a process, and then said, oh, sorry, the whole building sold last week.
No, they didn't say that. Because remember, we were going to go look at it again.
Yes.
And I was trying to find the address. I was like, Leslie, what was the address again?
And I was like, oh, it's off the market. Maybe they accepted our application.
We found out that it was no longer available.
They didn't even tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies for the transparency. So if you need to trust your realtor, if you're in any sort of situation where you need a realtor that you trust, do not just go with somebody. You got to make sure you trust them. So check out Ramelle the Realtor. I'm into my friend Ramelle the Realtor this week because you
poor baby.
It's stressful.
Did it not?
And I'm like a pretty chill person for the most part. Like, I've learned how to channel my energy into like focusing on the positive, what I can do. My dad used to say, is there anything you can do about it? No. Well, then don't worry about it. Well, that's not that easy.
Okay.
But it's possible.
Right.
And I've gotten to that point, so I'm not worried about it, but it is a pain in the ass.
Right.
So get you a good realtor.
Appreciate you, girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Is it time for a triple dipper?
It's time. I think so. I think we deserve a fun triple dipper. I'm excited about this one.
All right. So this one is 3 millennial things we are never, ever, 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 ever getting rid of.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
Not going to do it.
Not getting rid of it.
No. We've been through too much.
Yes.
And I like my millennial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it makes us fun. The
Yeah.
90s were awesome.
They were good times. Like, we're not going to be like you guys. Sorry.
They couldn't. Can you imagine, like, putting LJ, like, dropping him off at the airport without a phone?
No.
Or picking him up from the airport
Oh
without
my
a phone?
gosh.
I mean, we used to do it all the time.
Right. That's crazy.
You would just loop Love Field until you recognize the person. Well, my flight lands at 8 o'clock. So you'd start circling.
And then, oh my God,
Maybe
that's
they'd
crazy.
call you from the payphone, but you were really just circling.
Right?
Yeah, so.
One thing that I'm always glad, this is almost, because I feel like even for me, most people my age don't know, is reading a map. That's come from my dad. My dad was always made me navigate, like, for him. And, like, we would always go weird ways. Like, let's say we were going to, like, Wichita Falls because I don't know why we'd go places like that.
Right.
And he wouldn't want to take, like, the way that makes sense. He would want to take this way and this back road, And so I think that's where I got a lot of that from, and like wanted to see, like, well, what's over here? Well, what's this country road? But it made me learn how to read a map, and to this day, I'm very good at reading maps and like knowing. Like, I'm the person who, if you want to say go west on this, I'd be like, okay, because you know people can't do that. They're like, I don't know, just tell me to go left or right. You could tell me to go west, and I'd be like, all right, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. If I'm familiar with the area, then I can.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
I think I'm good at maps because I was a pizza delivery person.
Right, and you had to use a map scope.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my dad he worked for FedEx, and so we always had 8 million map scopes. So he was like, come on, we're going here, we're going to Fort Worth. And I'd be like, all right, E6, let's see.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to find the little grid it's on.
And you'd have to have a navigator because you couldn't do that shit while you were driving.
Yeah.
So I had to be the ones like, Daddy, go right here, right here.
You're going to take exit 4B.
He'd be like, okay, all right.
You're going to be on this for... Yeah, and you had to, like, kind of measure it.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was wild.
You're going to see this street, and then this street, and then take a left. Girl, yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, is that your number 3? Are we
No,
going
that
yet?
was
We're
just, yeah, let's go ahead and do honorable.
Okay.
Do you have honorable mention?
No.
Oh, I have 2. What? Repeating my number on a...
Oh, on a voicemail.
Oh, I could not read that.
Yep.
Yes, repeating my number on a voicemail, even though I don't even like voicemails. I don't even listen to voicemail, but on
don't
someone
leave
else...
me a fucking... That's one of my honorable mentions. Don't leave me a voicemail. Don't leave me a voicemail.
Don't leave
Text
me a voicemail, yeah. But if I had to leave a voicemail, I'm going to repeat the number.
And that's 2 Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And then, this might be a controversial one, but saying, sorry, we might get canceled for this one, but saying that's so gay, man, because sometimes
and
stuff
Pride
is gay.
Month, Ramelle? I'm just kidding.
Like, but sometimes stuff be gay.
I mean...
And that's the only word to use, and you're like, oh.
We did, everybody said that in, like, junior
Right.
higy. Like, everybody said, that is so gay.
It is so gay.
But it didn't mean...
Yeah, and we didn't mean it even like that back then.
I don't even know what we meant.
Because it was just gay.
That just wasn't what it was.
And so sometimes, like, I know we can't say it, but sometimes I'm like, damn, we didn't want to say, like, it's so gay.
It is funny to think that we're at an age where you're like, you can't even... things you said, like, you're like, oh, no, we can't say that anymore.
Right, yeah, right. Because the
whole
like,
black-eyed peas.
There's no, like, justification in it. Like, what can I say that's so gay? Because, like, it's, like, clear why. Like,
right.
If it was something else that you could kind of just, well, I can say this because, or, like, if I was gay. If
Right.
I was gay, I would be saying that's okay all the time. Period. That's okay. That's okay. I'd be like, I can thank God I'm a nigga. I can say nigga.
And I'm like...
Right. If I was gay, I would totally be saying that's okay. But I understand why. So I just said it like 12 million times. So apology if I offended anyone.
We love the gays. So, I mean,
right.
That's so gay. Awesome. I don't know.
Right.
It's not offensive to me, but you can't say it anymore.
Don't say it.
Remember the Black Eyed Peas had the whole song. It wasn't "Let's Get It Started." It was "Let's Get." The whole song. The whole time.
That. And they had to change the whole...
Yes.
I totally
I
forgot.
don't even think... The whole thing said the R word. Can you imagine, like, in the club, get stupid? I mean, it was so bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Remember on that movie, Tropic Thunder, that they got... Ben Stiller, they got in trouble for playing... Did you ever see it?
Yeah.
You saw, okay. Remember when Ben Stiller was trying to go for the Oscar and be that role playing like...
Oh, yeah, you can't go full.
Yeah, and they got in trouble for saying that scene. But I'm like, the whole movie was a mess.
The whole movie was a mess.
The whole movie was a mess. Don't get bogged down.
That's what you're getting upset
Yes, right.
That's hilarious.
What was his name? Gentle something. He tried to get a... Everybody knows you don't go full. Oh my God, that movie is such a great...
That is a great one. I need to rewatch that. I have so many things I need to do. I don't have time for all of this.
Bad Boys is a priority.
It
so
needs
we can
to
happen before anything else.
Okay. All right. I guess I do have a millennial thing as like we're looking at our notebooks.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop writing things down.
Right?
Like I need a pen and paper. Yes.
Girl,
Did you write that down?
Yes, I was watching because I have like Beyonce all over my the algorithm is hilarious. Like if you saw my algorithm, you'd be like, Ramelle, really? That's so much Beyonce stuff.
You don't need to let Beyonce take over your personality.
Like, girl, sorry, I can't help. And I love them. It's because I keep liking them. But like on one of her clips in her movies, in her Renaissance movie, I laughed because she literally was like sitting there looking at stuff, and she was like, I'm like, if Beyonce got a notepad, I got a notepad.
If it's good enough for Beyonce, it's good enough for me.
She had her pen and
Beyonce. That TikTok you said.
Beyonce.
That was so cute. At first, I was like, he doesn't understand the question, and then I was like, oh no, he understands. That's funny.
And then he kept on telling them like, I'm gonna pick Beyonce, but then they would go on, and he'd be like, okay, fine.
Oh,
oh, Taylor Swift,
Lady Gaga, Beyonce. Okay, I'm gonna go first.
Yes.
My number 3 is ankle socks.
Yes.
I'm not doing it. I cut the tubes off the tops of my socks.
Good.
I folded them under my foot so that it appeared as though you didn't have socks on, but you didn't get blisters on your foot. I pulled them up on top of my foot. I've tried to scrunch them. I tried to cut them and then fold just the tippy top. We're not doing it. We're not doing it anymore. So I deserve these ankle socks. My ankles are too big not to just be wearing full up socks all the time. I need y'all to know where my leg stops and my shoe starts. And that's my ankle that is exposed.
Whole life.
Because I have ankle socks on. Unless it's winter and then I'm wearing tall ones.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no. If my legs are exposed, ankle socks.
Word. I can get down with that.
Yeah.
For sure. I agree.
Remember those little ankle socks had the little pom-pom in the back?
Yeah.
I love those.
Those are cute.
Yeah. So, yeah, ankle socks.
Love it. I agree. My number 3 is listening to R&B girly pop music. I'm going to do that for till the day that I die.
Yeah.
The day that I die.
Yeah.
That's it.
In Vogue.
All of them. I've come to real. If you're a female and you're famous, I probably like you to some extent.
Yeah.
I probably try to have nice things to say, even though there's a few where I'm like, and I try not to say too much bad stuff about them publicly, but I appreciate.
But you especially appreciate female black singers.
Yes. Oh my God. Don't let them have a little bit of R&B flavor to them.
Right.
A little pop. Don't let them do a dance in the chorus. Fan for life.
Yeah. Word.
All that stuff.
How did you feel about Kim Kardashian wearing that outfit, Janet Jackson's outfit from that show, from that video?
Oh, that black one?
Mm-hmm.
When did she wear that?
I don't know.
It was a long time ago.
Why is she always wearing other people's stuff like that?
She is. I think she thinks of herself as like Marilyn Monroe. I'm gonna wear Janet Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks that I don't really pay too much attention to them.
Yeah, I'm not.
The Kardashians don't bother me either. I'm not like but I'm not like. I'm like they're there.
Yeah.
I guess you're making money. I'm always like they making more money than me. What can I say?
If that's what makes you happy, they're not taking anything from me.
Yes.
So.
I guess maybe sometimes they annoy me.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
But whatever.
Because why are they there?
And why did Northwest get to be cast as Simba?
Oh, the internet.
Yeah.
Took care of that.
But
she did not deserve that. And I just can't wait.
And she didn't. Supposedly she didn't practice either.
No.
It's one thing getting cast because of that's fine, but you can still work with people.
And then she didn't even wear the costumes.
Yeah. If you're gonna do that, then you need to really get into the role.
But it's not even her fault. That's her parents' fault for putting her in that situation.
For sure.
So, all right. My number 2, I'm never going to stop LOLing.
You're not stop?
I think it's cringy now. Oh. I think so. But I'm never going to stop LOLing because there's too many times I was misunderstood via text message because I didn't give a little LOL. You can't tell sarcasm.
Right, that's true.
So, I mean, it's just...
An LOL or LMAO?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And give me with the LMAO. Miss me with all the LMBO. Miss me with that. That pisses me off.
Yeah, what are we, 2? Yeah.
I can't stand that. LMBO. Oh, my God. No. We're done here. We're done. It's not funny. It's not.
Not that funny.
Yeah, you're right. The LOL
but yeah, I do love a LOL at the end of things. Am I actually laughing out loud? Probably not. Did I squirt air out of my nose a little bit?
Right.
Probably.
Right. Or you at least smiled. You at least went.
Yes. Sometimes I really do be laughing out loud though.
Yeah, that's fun when you laugh out loud. You're like, usually if I laugh out loud and I have to tell someone, I usually put I cackled or I hollered. I really want you to know that I literally
lolled. Yeah. I will put literally LOL.
Right, I have to use that. I was like, bah!
I also like the ...
Oh, I love a good ...
God, it's so convenient.
Love it. I know I overuse it. Sometimes I take away the ...
I had to stop. Yeah. I started ... on AOL Messenger. I've been doing it forever. It is hard to stop. And then my punctuations, I have to reserve my exclamation point so I don't seem like a psycho. Because I don't want to seem too excited, but I probably am excited if I'm...
Probably, yeah. And the explanation, like, because, you know, not millennials, Gen Zers don't use punctuation. And I use it when I text LJ, I make sure I use all the correct punctuation. So just so he can be like, ooh, Mom, you're so cringe. And I'm like, punctuation
you gotta learn.
lines. You need to learn how to use this.
Yes. And we saw the mistakes. We saw the mistakes of not knowing, are they joking
right.
or not? But you throw an LOL,
yeah.
even if it's like a shitty LOL.
Right.
You know, at least you're like, oh.
LOL.
No.
I'm really sorry.
That was so cute.
LOL.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop LOLing.
Love it.
All right, what's your 2?
Girl, my number 2 is, you know what I'm going to never stop telling my kids? Like, because they starting to play games together and stuff. I'm never going to tell them, hey, pause the game so I can tell y'all that I need to clean your room. Because they get so pissed. They're like, Mom, it's not the 1990s. We can't pause the game. Pause it. Where's it? Let me get the control. Where's the pause button? They get so mad.
You interrupt their game playing to pause it.
I need to tell y'all something. Y'all need to clean up these rooms. And they get all embarrassed. Mom, there's people on here.
Because they can hear.
Yes. They're like, well, pause it. We can't pause, Mom.
Then mute it. Go in the corner or whatever you do.
I will never stop telling them to stop. Come here, baby. Mom, I'm playing the game. Well, pause it. And bring your ass in here.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not there yet. But yeah. That's hilarious.
Just say it. And sometimes sometimes I can help it. Sometimes I know I'm doing it. But sometimes I really just flips. And I'm like, pause the game and come in here and talk to your mom.
Yeah. I mean, you can't have your nose in the game all the time.
Right. Pause the game.
That's funny. There's like certain games that I played so often as a kid that I can like still in my mind probably get through several levels without even thinking about it.
I bet you.
But like it was that you could pause it, but then if you died, like that was it.
Yeah.
You were not respawning back there.
You had to pause.
Or you had to know the Konami code to get something.
Right.
Yes. Finish the level. Good times. Good times. All right. Are you ready for my number 1?
What's your number 1?
Making playlists.
Yes. And it's so much easier now.
I know. I feel like we got started like taping songs off the radio on the tape. That was hard because the DJ was always talking either before or after, or you didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
And
you
then
have to hurry up and
you're like, there's songs, the tapes. Unless you were like ready for it.
Right.
I think I only did that one time because it was really hard. And then when we got to college, we had Ethernet and Napster. And that blew my mind. And I burned so many CDs. And I would write the names on the CDs. And I would write the song and the artist. And I would decorate it. Like, getting a mix CD from me back in the day, that was special. And I take that shit seriously.
Take that shit real serious.
Take it very serious. And I'm never going to stop. I think they're fun.
Playlists are fun. And
we have a Song of the Day playlist.
Yes.
And we have a Black History Month Song of the Day playlist. And we have a Christmas Song of the Day playlist. And we need to start another one.
We do need to start another one.
But yeah, I love playlists. I love a playlist.
Yeah.
You're never going to get me to stop.
Right. I agree.
Never ever.
Yes. Love it. Good one.
All right. What's your number 1?
My number 1 is a good old fashioned side part. I ain't never gonna stop. I ain't never. Girl, I was just telling Leslie, because I just got my hair rebraided, and every time, I love the girl, hey Taisha, love you, love my braids, thanks girl.
Yeah, it's super cute.
But every time she does my braids, I'm always think that I don't like them, because she always gives me a middle part. Like, when she, when you're just done styling, she's like, done, and she's like, let's just.
Right.
And then I'm always like, oh, like going to the bathroom, I'm like, I don't know about these braids. I don't think I'm ever going to get them again. But I'd be like, whatever, I'm not even tripping. Let me go home and I'll play with it. And then it never fails. Every time I just switch it over to the side. I'm like, oh, okay, wait, no, this is cute. This is cute.
Okay.
She got it. She worked it. She worked it. She did it. Just because it's like, I think it's my face. I'm not used to. I don't know. I don't have a face for a middle part. I need the side. It doesn't matter what side. I can switch.
I'm ambidextrous on my parts.
Yeah, I can go either
but
way.
I can middle part too because I was a staunch middle parter for a long time.
Something about that side part be so sexy. But sometimes if you have the right hair, you have to have. To me, if you're gonna have a middle part, you have to have really long hair. That's what I picture.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it doesn't look right on my face. So my side part always, and then that time, remember we like saw when like all the Gen Zers were telling us like the side part and something else was dead. I was like, what?
Skinny jeans.
Yes, skinny. Okay, skinny jeans can go. Whatever. Fine.
Yeah, I didn't care about. I didn't want skinny jeans.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, fine. But I was like, how dare you tell us what to do with our hair?
Yeah, for
like,
real.
Go away, Gen Z. You can part your hair down the middle. I'm right.
That's how your little banana flip. And
that's how you can tell us apart. Okay.
Yeah. We got a pen and paper. We got a side part. Right. Our ankles are exposed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that I wonder, like, I'm trying to think of, like, boomer things or Gen X things. I can't think of anything right now.
Right. I know
it's not just, like, personality-wise. Ours are, like, a physical trait. Like, ours are, like, middle parts and skinny jeans and ankle socks. But I can't think of, like, what are they?
I don't know. I can't think now. We'll have to. I'm sure.
Like mom jeans, that was a boomer thing.
Yeah.
But then now all y'all love mom jeans now with y'all's tall asses and crop tops.
Right.
So I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to think about that one.
Well, I'm glad that some of these things never left. I'm glad that some of these things are coming back. As Justin Timberlake once said, what goes around comes around, goes around, and back again. I mean, he said, I apologize for nothing. And now he's saying, there goes the world tour.
Oh my God.
Justin. And get a driver.
Get a driver. Driver?
Can you imagine the excitement of an Uber driver? I mean, if he had called an Uber driver, that guy would have had the time of his life.
I would have been like, you want to put on Justified?
Right. You want to listen to the Troll soundtrack?
Let's rock
Let's do it.
We would have, I'm like, teach me how to do the dance.
It is kind of funny, though, like, when you're, like, watching. Did you see the one? It's Justin Timberlake doing his little dance, and it's, like, when they say, you have to walk the line.
Oh, and he was like, what are you doing, Justin? That one?
No, it's like, him dancing, and it's him taking his field sobriety test, and it's, like, his sneakers are, like...
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes, I've seen. Oh, Justin. Get it together, Justin. You're making me look bad for defending you.
Yeah.
Please, please, please.
Oh,
That's
Justin.
my other jam. What did they say? Please don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
What's that?
That's that Sabrina Carpenter song.
Oh, okay.
Please, please. You know I'm a Sabrina.
You're on a Sabrina.
I'm a Sabrina Carpenter.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to her new album coming out in August or something like that.
Well, let's check it out, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got anything else?
No, girl.
All right. Well, sorry you missed you guys last week. It's summer and won't have it again. Maybe it will.
Right.
But I really missed you guys last week.
Yes.
It was hard
I'm
being
glad
gone.
that we are here and y'all pray for Leslie.
It'll be all right.
To have her. No, I just meant like, make sure she's gonna have to be doing a whole bunch of stuff here in the next few weeks.
A lot of stuff.
So just pray for her that she don't go crazy.
It'll be all right.
It's gonna get done.
It's gonna get done.
Pray for the process of
the process for sure.
Yeah. We know it's gonna get done.
Because I have a good realtor.
Yes.
All right. Well, make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and watch us on YouTube.
And make sure you follow your girl Ramelle the Realtor on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And don't forget to check out our song of the day and our playlist on Spotify too. All right. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Woo, woo, woo.